Charlton may have been forced to sell a couple of big-name players this summer, but plenty more are still arriving, even just before kick-off at the Valley. Iriekpen and the Chinese captain Jing Ji just signing formally at the Valley. Scunthorpe, the visitors today, by contrast, with somewhat more modest resources, will make do with what they have. Your commentator for this opening game of the season in the Championship, Scunthorpe at Charlton, Peter Drury.
Sunshine, smiles, and still 17,000 plus season tickets for ever cheerful Charlton. Relegation has caused only the team sheet to change. There are 5 debutants here from 5 different countries. Bulgarian striker, English keeper, Irish centre-half, all pretty familiar, plus Jose Semedo, a Portuguese midfield holder, and Yassine Moutawakil, the French under-21 captain at right full-back. Scunthorpe are this year's wide-eyed element of championship charm. 6 of their team have never played before at this level. Billy Sharp, of course, has gone. Jonathan Fort has been recruited to score all those goals. And today's referee is Trevor Kettle. Worlds apart just weeks ago. Charlton and Scunthorpe kick off as equals. It is fixtures like this that make the English Football League what it is. Equals these two for the first time in 34 years. Alan Pardew, who began last season as the West Ham manager, plotting the 3-1 downfall of Charlton. Only Darren Ambrose of today's starting 11 began in Ian Dowie's Charlton 11 that day. Goodwin. Aimed it at Fort! Saved by Weaver. This is the guy they've brought in from Sheffield United to replace Billy Sharp, who's disappeared to Bramall Lane. Moutawakil. Bent. A squeeze between a pair of them, and drawing the indiscreet challenge which led to a free kick. Because Bent is due goals. He only scored one of them in the Premier League last year. It's Reed. Pretty good. And it's rattled the crossbar. Just got a little nick, I think, off Goodwin. It was the brick off the end of the wall there, and it was sufficient to turn it onto the bar. High-quality strike from Andy Reid. Ambrose with the resulting corner. Iriekpen with the header away, he was being fouled anyway. Good enough start for Alan Pardew, who's been honest enough to admit that not even he knows quite how it's going to settle down. It's a brand new team. It ought to be good enough, but you never quite know. Goodwin. Thatcher partially away, Reid helping him out. Crosby. Thatcher had hold of Byrne there, and Trevor Kettle spotted it. Scunthorpe have a set piece in a position of some promise. Goodwin's whipped it in, header from Hayes! Not so very far away. Paul Hayes stole it at the near post, almost unnoticed, the merest touch. Running through his repertoire, driving one in at Iriekpen, who bundles it behind. Reid with whip, up in the air by Crosby. Back in by Sam, and Bugera lofting his header. Richard Bugera has never scored a goal in the colours of Charlton Athletic. Bugera. Todorov. Oh, it's a smart ball and the flag has stayed down. It's Marcus Bent! Pressure growing from Charlton. Really canny pass this from Svetoslav Todorov, and Bent timed his move absolutely ideally to remain onside before driving his half volley just the wrong side of the crossbar. On towards Bent, seen out by Iriekpen. Here's Semedo and Reed, and Ambrose can hit them from here. It's a very good stop from Joe Murphy. Joe Murphy won last year's League One Golden Glove. You can see why. 24 clean sheets in League One. To Scunthorpe officials, they were saying up to relatively recently the locals in the town often used to disappear to Nottingham Forest in one direction and Leeds in the other on their Saturday afternoons for football. These days Scunthorpe are in a higher league than Leeds and Nottingham Forest. Todorov has taken that well, and he's bounced off Goodwin, and he's picked out a very nice pass here for Lloyd Sam, who has Mutawakil in field of him. Yassin Mutawakil. Delightfully shaped. Oh, and it's broken kindly for Bent to sweep home. But the flag is up. The flag is up. Charlton wants a steward's inquiry. I think this is all a question of which player the ball broke off. Mutawakil, really clever. Bent can't be considered offside there, nor is he here ultimately, because the referee has recognised that the ball came to him last of a Scunthorpe player. Bent's goal is given, and that is very good officiating by Trevor Kettle. He's gone to his assistant, he's thought the whole thing through, and he has allowed Marcus Bent to register the 100th goal of his professional career and establish a much-merited lead for Charlton. Hayes. Out by McCarthy, back in towards Ford! 1-1! And the flag is up again. And this goal won't count. This goal won't count. Hayes poked it in, McCarthy got rid. And when it bounced back in there, Jonathan Fort, before pivoting, was clearly in an offside position. And the officials have that one correct as well. That's good persistence from Hayes. In by Hurst. Bent away from Iriekpen, it's another corner. Hurst delivery, 1-1 Iriekpen! Scunthorpe break their championship dark in front of 2,000 manic men from Lincolnshire. Is Iriekpen at full tilt on debut at the Valley, and the rank outsiders are on terms with the out-and-out favourites. How does he feel now? A man who has engendered a mood of relaxation and enjoyment around the Scunthorpe camp, who said he'd be flicking the ear of anyone who didn't play with a smile today, has reason to smile. Taylor again. Hurst. On by Patterson and Taylor! Oh, stolen away from the very boot of Hayes. In fact, the flag had gone up. I'm not sure the goal would have counted. Hurst did particularly well to keep this alive. Ambrose, Reid, Andy Reid! Everything but the goal. Beautifully balanced gliding run from the Charlton skipper. Just leaned away from a couple of defenders. It is a sunshine start for Scunthorpe in the Championship. 3 years ago, their little club finished the season 83 places beneath Charlton. Today, they start the season by drawing at Charlton. M.Bent broke his duck for the Addicts, but Iriekpen, the outstanding Scunthorpe defender, grabbed an equaliser, and they are off the mark. It finishes at the Valley. Charlton Athletic 1, Scunthorpe United 1.
It's a coupon book's the result, isn't it? It's as simple as that. And we've had to dig in, and we've had to dig in deep, and but it just shows like an organised bunch of guys. If they stick together, they work hard, believe in each other, believe in themselves. We've got like this motto about work ethic, team spirit. We try and be organised, and it showed out there today.
We should have done better. We got sloppy after the goal, and I said that before we even kicked off today. This is a new team and doesn't perhaps know how to protect itself when it just takes the lead. So we need to learn that quickly. But overall today, I wasn't too despondent. It was a tough result, but not a pretty good performance, I thought.
Izzy, I guess that goes down as a dream debut, doesn't it?
Yeah, it is a dream debut. Getting an equaliser at the Valley. I'm from the East End, and my family there. Watching the game and me getting the equaliser. It's good. It was brilliant.
I would have personally liked a little bit more help from the referee today in terms of encouraging the opposition to hurry up, and I hope that's not a feature of the season, that refs are just going to let that go, because I thought it spoiled it as a spectacle for the paying fans today. So refs need to help us in that.
So please tell me what happened around the Charlton goal.
The assistant actually burst to say that he thought it was an offside position. Clearly, that was the wrong decision. I felt that it was beneficial then to go over to the assistant just to show all the crowd and the players that we were communicating correctly with each other and that we got the correct decision. And clearly, this was a huge decision.